Hello viewers, welcome to Ultimate Gaming Guide. I'm Tanver. What's happening with everybody today? So I've been playing Hotline Miami for about a week, and what I found out, this game is very difficult. So I thought I would do like a video on it, how to play this game. Even though this is just a pixel-lettered game, don't let the graphics fool you. This is highly addictive and very enjoyable game. So let's get to the tips and tricks about how to play this. In this, so even though if you have the option to use guns, I would suggest you to use melee weapons whenever you can, because the melee weapons are silent, and if you use melee weapons, you get more points. And another thing, whenever you're using melee weapons, just use knife whenever you can. You don't have knife always available, but the good thing about knife, because knife is small and it's super fast. Like if you want to swing a bat or a pipe, it takes long, but swing a knife, it just instantly. So if you just position yourself in a corner and a whole bunch of enemies coming at you, and if you keep swinging your knife, and that'll take care of everybody. So, and knife can also be thrown at enemies, and you can instantly kill enemies by throwing the knife. Okay, and another, using the door strategically. What you can do, like if you have a whole bunch of enemies, you can just move up and down the door, and if they're just on the other side of the door, the enemies are other side of the door, you can just use the door to knock them down, and then you can get on top of them and just to finish them off. And you can also use door as a cover, like just and then enemy who wants to like shoot at you or wants to like swing at you, they won't be able to do it because you're using the door as a cover. So using the door strategically is very important in this game. And another thing, I would not suggest using gun, but if you have to use gun, just use it at the very last moment or for the very last few enemies. And another important fact about using guns, you want to use gun in a closed room or a place where it's like closed. Like you can see here on the corner of this, this is an enclosed room or area. So if the enemy wants to like come towards me, they will only can come this way through this door, because if you're using if you shoot a gun, all the other enemies will hear the sound and they will come at you. But instead of they're coming at you from all directions, you want them to come from one direction, so then you can just shoot them off. And another strategy for using guns, so what you want to do, you see this indigo or like light blue color area, these are actually like glass. So what you can do, you can shoot through them. You can using your guns, like you can just target your enemies here and just shoot and get away from there. So this is a good way to like using guns. And whenever you're using guns, you don't want to stay in the open. Like you never know, you just shoot somebody and somebody else will come and shoot you down from other side. So whenever you're using it, you want to stay in like a corner or like in a closed room to make sure the other enemies don't kill you. And another important fact about using guns, you can only like use shoot guns. You can also use guns as a throwing weapon. And you can what you can do, like right in here, I just throw a gun at this enemy and he's like knocked down, so I can now I can get on top of him and just finish him off, and that gives you more points. And you also get some points for throwing the gun. And another good important thing is about marking your enemies. Like you can see this enemy is like so far away, so I can just mark it down with your LT button. And then in here, if I want to come here and target and aim at this enemy, that takes too long, and by the time he will get very alerted and he could hit me. So what I did, I was just marking an enemy when I'm far away, and when I'm here, all I have to do is just press my action button and throw my pipe at this enemy, and that will take care of it. So marking your enemy is very helpful. And sometimes you have multiple enemies in a room, so what do you want to do? You want to mark one enemy, so you say you have two enemies in a house, so you want to use door to knock down one enemy, and another enemy you can just throw a weapon at it. So that way you can take two or more enemies easily. And another thing, you get more points for brutality. So even though if you just like brutality and variation, so if you just keep using guns or keep you just using bat to swing at enemies, so that's not very good. So you want to use variation. So you want to use your knife, you want to use your bat, and you want to use your gun. So and you get more points if you like knock enemies down and then finish them off. So you get more. So like here, I just knock him down and then I got a pipe to like bash his head. So that gives me like 1,000 points. So and you can also, if I was like equipping like a knife and I can get top of a knockdown enemy, that would like slice his throat. So you get more points for finishing off and knockdown enemies or knocked enemies. And also you want to do like sometimes like enemies are like kind of like in a position that if you get there, then there's no way you would survive that situation. So in that situation, what you can do, like you can lure enemies to a position like here. So you can see there are like 2 enemies far away. So if I want to kill him, he's gonna kill me too. So what I can do, so I can just show up for a second in the door and he'll see me and he's gonna come running at me. So I can position myself over here and kill him. So that way I can kill them like one by one. I don't have to take care of like hordes of enemies at one time. So I can just kill them one by one by luring them into position. Just show up for a second and get away from there. And then finally, like I see, I lured them into a position. So both of them were like lured into position. So if I just stay here and swing my bat, both of these enemies just gonna be dead. So luring your enemies into position is a very good idea. And you want to lead them when you're luring enemies. You want to lead them in the corner. See, there's 3 enemies here. There's also more coming, but they're not going to be able to do much damage do anything to me because I position myself in the corner, and I can just keep swinging my bat, and all those enemies that will come at me will be taken care of. And be prepared to die. So in this game you're gonna die a lot, but don't let that frustrate you. Just be quick. You need to think or make a strategy, but don't overthink it. Just be quick. But another good strategy is changing your position. Don't just stay in one position, because that way enemies will come at you and because they know your position. So keep changing position. Don't overthink it. Overthink it just a little bit. And this game has crazy beat and music, so just feel the music and enjoy the game. I hope this little gameplay, this tips and tricks video was helpful to you and it was informative. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. You have a good day.